So we're going to move on quickly to the next speaker. We'd like to introduce to our stage Jens Mühlner, who is the head of digital sustainability solutions for T-Systems International. Thank you very much for joining us today at TransformIT. Jens, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Here is your weapon.
I hope it's going to work. Hello, everybody. Nice to see you. I hope this is going to work well. It's not me. It's somebody else. Maybe you can change the slides, please. Did you get me? Get me? Oh, but I can do it without slide anyhow. So maybe let's start. So, but I got such a lot of hell of a lot of slides for you. As I understood, it's going to be in the handout for you as well. I'm head of digital sustainability solutions at T-Systems Deutsche Telekom, and I would like to talk to you about the power of digital for sustainability. And that means that I'm pro-digital, answering your question, Bob, from the beginning and from the session itself. So why are we talking about sustainability coming from Deutsche Telekom? Because we are committed to sustainability since over 25 years from a strategic perspective, probably even before that, but we implemented it very much, or the digital and sustainability thinking very much in our DNA and in our strategy since then. And you see with quite a lot of professionals working in this field and quite a lot of awards already and doing really so much on this topic. I don't know what to do that this functions better. So we implemented sustainability in our heart and our strategy. This flywheel is our actual strategy slides. I'm not going too deep into this, just to remind you. And we are following a very ambitious strategy path regarding sustainability. And all of this is the basis for our approach for helping our customers, especially our business-to-business customers, getting more sustainable through using IT. So we have quite a high enablement factor, which you can see here, which means that through our solutions and through our products, we are able to gain sustainability for our customers. And at the other side, we are doing quite a lot for ourselves internally. And I would like to show you just two of the activities. The first is impact measurement. We already heard about impact measurement, and I can show you what we did. And the second one is the next step afterwards. So you can see two examples, one hardware-based, where we can say in details the impact of the product on sustainability, benefits and problems as well. And we have the same for digital solutions as well, like smart groundwater monitoring, for example, and what are we doing to really go into details? Oh no, I just wanted to say, why are we doing it? So we are doing it because our customers are asking for that. And we are doing it because we want to getting better. And what we heard right before is that you have to measure, you have to really detail the knowledge about your supply chain, about your product, about the impacts. And that's the reason why we did that. We installed a process like this to be able to measure the impact of each product and be able to give a label like our green Magenta label, which is certified by TÜV Rheinland. So it's not no greenwashing label. It's I think it's quite deep and intense methodology to be able to measure the impact of our products. And what we did for this, and that's why I show it to you, and we are talking about the power of digital, it's that we designed a tool for this to really be able to fulfill this process, to able to do this impact measurement with quite a lot of solutions and a lot of products. So first of all, to answer the question, power of digital, it's a tool. We heard it, that a fool with a tool is still a fool, but I think tools for everybody who's not a fool is quite helpful. So the next tool we are working on at the moment, and we're, I think we are quite close to launching this, is our product carbon footprint tool, where we are even going deeper into the process, and you can see the requirements for delivering a product carbon footprint is quite complex. You have all these different demands from different sides. You have all these different databases and information sources from internal, from external, to customers, to suppliers. And we decided to use the ISO 14067 on this. And this is a process which demands really very good management on that. And that's what we do right now with a tool, with a digital tool. So digital helps. But now let's come to another view. So what is the overall perspective on how can digital help? So if you look at the three main trends, it's a little bit strange here. So first of all, we heard a lot about governmental regulations and compliance already. For sure, this was the main driver so far, but I think this changed already to the second driver we see. So it's integrating sustainability into business processes. And business processes are already digital nowadays. That means that all sustainability processes have to fit into these business processes. And the third one is sustainability as a driver for innovation. And I think this is the most interesting one if you want to transform your business. But I think most of the companies nowadays are not that mature talking about transformation or sustainability as transformation driver. Quite a lot are in the earlier stages for reporting or maybe business integration. I come back to this later a little bit. But my first message on this is sustainability is not at all optional anymore. So it's an integral necessity aspect of business, doing business today. And that means doing business in a digital manner. Okay, I don't want to go too much into detail with this chart, but I think it's quite interesting because we tried to list up what are the arguments for why sustainability is reasonable for your business, and why a lack on focus on sustainability affects your profitability, or even worse, we heard in the first keynote, puts your business at risk. And we got quite a lot of answers here, which all of them would be quite interesting to deep dive into, but I will not now, just to remind this. But we have to face nowadays the situation, the discussion about the relevance of sustainability, and it changed a bit, and it changed the drive in the industry, I think. But we still have these the needs from our customer sides, still being responsible, but resilience and return on invest are the two, really rising pillars of doing sustainable business. And I will come back to this in a minute. Okay, let's see, what does it mean for using digital solutions? So first of all, if you have to ensure the compliance regarding governmental and regulations, it's still, it is quite a hard job to do this manually. All of you who already did this, using Excel, for example, is already a tool, but it's so manual and it's so hard. And as your process is growing and the number of products you are looking at is growing, it's hard to do this in an efficient manner. So that means we have to look how digital solutions can help simplifying this work, these processes, and for sure they can. And then you can be sure that if you use a certain process in a certain tool, you could be able to ensure being compliant without a hell of a lot of handwork. Secondly, for integration of sustainability into business processes, we are talking mostly about automation and IT integration. And most of the solutions you see up to now, they are not integrated, they are still silos. That means the most important aspect at the moment is to bring different solutions interworking. And sustainability as a driver for innovation, it's so interesting to see that it's not about technology alone, it's about bringing people together. And we are doing this with an initiative we call X Creation, which we run since 3 years. If there's a little bit time, I will show you a slide on that later on. So, digital for sustainability, it's working like any other digital development before. So you're talking about processes, about content, about things, bringing things together. IoT, for example, is a very important aspect of sustainability. And at the end, we are talking about ecosystems arriving and connecting every bits and pieces together. So that's what we are doing right now. And let me just go into some other sort of slides on that. I will skip this. If you look at the Jesse's website, you can find these perspectives on how IT can help. I would recommend you to look at these here. This is very fundamental and it's totally true. We have to take into account that sustainability is a quite complex topic. And that means that you have such a lot of different data from different sources and have to combine this and bring this together without losing your mind. And let's try to make it a little bit simpler. What are we talking about when we talk about sustainability processes? So it's about target setting, it's about target tracking, it's about reporting, and first of all, it should be about improving activities. But the most, what we see nowadays is that we are talking exactly to reporting. It's a cut in the middle. But the most interesting part is happening here. This is just to get transparency, more transparency. But we need more of this. We need steering. And steering, of course, needs transparency, but more. And let's look into this. What does it mean for database sustainability? So that means that we talk about data collection. So we need this reliable data foundation first. We need a consolidated view. We need to bring the data together to create a data architecture which is really functioning. We heard about dashboarding. It's totally great. And reporting. But interesting is to bring all this into operational use. And that means not just dashboarding, for example, in reporting, but it means forecasting. You have to steer. You have to see what happens when I change something. What does it mean for my business? And then you can find out opportunities. You can identify what you have not seen before, what you can change in your processes. And very important and interesting at the end is using data analytics, automation, and AI, which means getting recommendations from AI, for example, and setting triggers automatically. And then you're becoming much faster. But all this is very much an internal view. And we all know when you're talking about sustainability, we have to take into account the external perspective with customers and especially with suppliers. And that means that we have to talk about cooperation, to cooperate with the other stakeholders. And that means we have to talk about data exchange and data infrastructures for this. And that's not that simple. But what we gain from this is increased efficiency and gaining innovative strength. What you have to see, I want to add this, it's here. Data security and business resilience. We already heard about that. I think all this you have to take into account in your whole picture. So that is very much what we are talking about when we say the power of digital for sustainability. I know 5 minutes or 2 minutes now maybe. Or for all of this, we are going to use, or not going, we are using all technologies we are able to use nowadays. We heard about AI a lot, but it's a lot of more. Hyper-automation is such a big topic, interesting topic as well. Connected mobility as a very special one, for example, and so on. And I will skip this. And I'm not talking about technology just for technology. It's about what you can do for sustainability when you're interconnecting these different technologies and integrating them. And that means that you bring this to life for real projects. And that's exactly what we are doing. And what I can tell you, I think, digital is a perfect lever for gaining more sustainability. Thank you very much.